Smokey Lombardo, Acton, New Jersey, 262 White Horse Pike. I haven't talked for a while. You'll have to excuse me for holding out. I wanted to talk to you guys for a long time, but right now I'm interested because I don't know anything about it. We bidded out services for $51,000. What is that for?
It's for the grounds maintenance for the entire township, all the baseball fields, all the retention basins, all the public buildings, all the grass to be cut.
Okay. And did that bid go through people, or was it just strictly one person? I don't know.
It was a typical.
It was a bidding process.
Bid process under the local public contracts law. This was the lowest.
So
bidder.
basically, who is that corporation? Is it like local people?
From Clementine.
Yeah.
Is
they're
it
from-
some of our neighbors or something?
Yeah.
Somebody in town's
No,
going to get
no
some money?
local companies put in a price for
Is
the
that what happened?
services.
Yeah, because I didn't recognize who it would be.
They're a large company.
Yeah. And basically, I'd like to speak later, but I guess it's after the meeting's just about done. I'd like to have a little speech with you guys. I have,
You mean outside the meeting?
no, in the meeting.
Well, yeah.
Okay, this
But
is your only time.
yeah,
to
This
make
is only
someone
for
over.
this, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, is there more time?
No, this will be it. So,
I just come in, I don't know where we're at.
yeah, we're at the final portion of the meeting.
Right now?
Yes.
So I could do a little speaking?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Up to 5 minutes.
I don't know about 5 minutes. I'm here on behalf of my spirit with God and country. Of course, you know, I've been put in a position in my life where I would like to be more acquainted with you guys. I would like to be more into what's going on in our country. I'd like to be with you people to talk about many things. But in my time on earth, time's getting a little short for me. But basically, I don't like the position I was put in from the past, but I honor God, and I honor my power that I get from him to keep alive every day. And basically, I'd like the people of the township to know, I've been working with a coalition of people that's working for God through the powers. In other words, we do believe in the Ten Commandments as a major line of scrimmage. We do believe that there's something here that we have to look at as humans serving one another. It's all out of bounds at this time, and as you see, our country's in a very dramatic, bad situation. And with that in mind, I'm going to be talking further than this in other places, but people are giving me the honor to listen to me for what we stand for. What I'm working with is a bunch of senior citizens right now, and the power that we lost by losing our properties, by losing things through the powers of heathenship, and I call it that. You could put it in any words you want. But when you see corporate America, what it's done to us right in this territory, and you've been around many years, Dave, and you know what it's all about. Things that got pretty rough, and the people who always served and planted the seeds aren't getting honored anymore. And I got to make you understand a few things that we should come up with. This council isn't just here to make new resolutions and pass little things and do zoning courts. There's more to this township than that. And you as a mayor must know something about me, because I've been standing on one land strapped to the cross for many years. And I know what it's all about, and I know what we have to do to make a future. Because your children, every one of you have children, and we don't have any future for them if we don't get things in order. And the 5-minute plan shouldn't be forced now. As mayor, I want you to take a little responsibility to listen to good people. My honor is my honor, and nobody's listened to me too long. I've always been pushed aside. I took it to show that somewhere in the way, I'm going to make a mark. Before I leave this earth, there's going to be a mark made of honor and love and peace, and no more that arguing, bickering, and just making believe we're going to do something with this township, because I've been here since a child in this township. I only lived a block from here. I was close to Sam Valenti and all the people of this town. Sam was a good man. He was the butcher, the baker, and the candy stick maker, and he served everybody. And it was honor to see a man like this in the town. Now we haven't had too many leaders on these councils that did anything for the people. I stood strapped over there, and I let myself be taken for my money by the power brokers only for one purpose: to show humanity. You must really look at each person that got taken off that land through eminent domain. I'm still standing there, and I got only a year left before they're going to throw me off the property. But with that, I could take it because I learned to take it. I learned by me showing my face and working there until you or any other council chases me off of it. It's going to be very interesting because now I'm working with God's coalition. I got people across the United States of America representing God and country. I got in with people now that shows what the real thing is and what you're standing for. You're on, as mayor of this town, you're no different than the president of the United States for us locally. You must understand.
I'm no different than the guys sitting out there in the seats.
No, you're no different, but you're representing me and everybody else. What you do with me at this point, you don't throw me out of the room for talking in God's honor, but you listen to me. And if you want to listen to me, you're no different than me. You show honor to me, I show honor to you. I want more than just to talk and say nothing. I'm not a man of saying nothing. It's a few words. But I studied everything, every council, and everything's been out of bounds through the years. And now we're losing our lands. And there's people among us right now that got reverse mortgages, and they're paying more for taxes than they ever did for the mortgage and everything else. They're coming to me because we asked people to come to us, and let's see what we can do to unite God's coalition. And you're going to see so much more of it now, because I'm proud now to talk. I couldn't talk before. I had nobody on my side. But the powers of God was always there, and I lived through the hell I was put through, and now I'm more brilliant than I ever was because the pressure was put on me, run me through the courts here and everything, which was a sad thing, but I stood it. And you know what? I'm a better man than I've ever been in my life because I learned so much. And I want you people to be taller than you ever seen before. Because anybody on this council, this man come in here, he's fresh. Robert Coons, you don't know me maybe, but you could know me. The honor is to stand tall for principle. And the principle of God is the power that's going to keep us going. We're losing our spirit by letting foreign countries come here and wipe out all our forefathers' deals. It's sad in a way, and I don't want to be a baggage to you. But I am a man of honor, and I stood 44 years on one land and took all the slaps in the face from hypocrisy game. I took it to show other people, and my story's coming out, and my word is all over the place, and everything that happened to me, I took it because I wanted the people of America to see what could happen to an American citizen that's honorable, and I could stand as tall as any man around, and I know that my honor is just as good as any other man. I have never stole. I always owned up to being a real person I could be on earth. And with that, I don't want nobody to steal my land, but they got it all set up. And now the taxes.
I don't think anybody's trying to steal your land.
Oh, that is stealing it when you put taxes up to $20,000 and then you make it so I can't pay by taking all the business off my property. That's stealing. That's criminal, thieves. That's criminal. And it's very criminal. And the word is out. So as a mayor of this town, don't think I was an idiot. I took it just to see how far Archer and Griner and all the King's men could push me. And they pushed me all the way, but I'm okay. I have no fear. I have no fear of life or death. God will take me when the time's ready. But you got to understand, every one of you's got to face the same thing as I did. I'm 77, and I'm still clean mind, not a pill in me, not a drug in me, because I erased all that. And I'm living with cancer, and I don't care. It doesn't mean anything to me. Cancer is something that's just like the plague on earth. It's a word. And the plague on earth is the worst thing that we have. We have people taking America over as you're sitting here trying to represent us. You sit here, represent us, all the people. And I'm standing here because they told me to come out and start talking because I'm sitting with it bottled in. And the people that are following me right now are making sure I don't get put to death any further with the traps that I've been through. And I could acknowledge all my words. I could tell you everybody that set me up. And I could tell you it's 44 years under siege for James Lombardo. And I could tell you I didn't ask for it, but I paid my way, and it cost me a few $1 million to hold that property. And nobody has ever stepped forth and said that they'll protect me. And I had my last talk with Joe Maressa just before he passed, and it was neat because he was at Bob's funeral over at Wooster's, and he came up to me and he asked me, James Lombardo, how are you doing? And he was couldn't talk much. He said his hands couldn't move much. But I always didn't respect Mr. Maressa because he took my friends down and he put us under that hedonistic trap. And no matter who the people are, but I didn't want to see him to really die like that. But he came to the point in his life where he couldn't go forward anymore, so he left everything in the powers of the people. With that, I wonder what we can do to break the hold of this territory. As a mayor of this town, I want you to maybe come up with some good ideas what that land I'm standing on would be good for without stealing it. I do deserve something, but you know, I'm waiting. Right now, my taxes were sold out of the state. It's so cute the way the heathens operate. And it's unknown LLC bought it 19% interest. Isn't that interesting? A man that could pay his taxes all his life, all the business was taken off. I can't pay no taxes. And I just about live with my existence. But I want you to know I'm not afraid to stand before anybody, and I'm going forth from here. And I'm meeting a lot of people that will honor God and will not honor heathenship anymore because they're going to be marching on the country. There's a march going on, and I'm part of that thing because it's the only thing that I could stand by. And I wish you guys would sharpen the pencil and put the right things to work. Because if you don't honor us, and I know the time's running out.
Yeah, I'm going to have to ask you to sit down,
Yeah.
Mr. Lombardo.
That's okay. Everybody has to ask me to sit down because I don't talk too often. And I got to sit down eventually anyway because my health ain't perfect. But I hope I could get a little message to you guys. You know, Christianship is an interesting thing for our children and our children's children. And I don't think we're going to get too far if we don't get schooling together and get the whole act together. And I'd like to talk to any one of you or all of you anytime. If you're interested in me, just call me because I have a lot to say. And it's going to come to you one way or the other, but it'll be out there.
Okay. Thank
Okay?
you.
God bless you all.
Mayor, Township Committee, Rick Yateman again, 2479 Atco Avenue. I wanted, first of all, to thank our Director of Environmental Affairs, Mr. Richardson, for going over all the things the Environmental Commission has been doing. There's one item that we haven't brought Mr. Richardson to talk about yet, is that this coming year forbears to be a very strong presence of mosquitoes that could carry West Nile virus. It's been increasing every year. We'd like to say we have a control on that, but at this particular time we don't. We've had some control in the past because we had a bat population that was relatively strong in Waterford Township until the past 2 years, of which the population got decimated by natural fungus, but it's on its way back. We are kind and respectful to PAC 95, who presently is going to be making bat houses for Atco Lake. We encourage every citizen in the town, if they have the ability or the desire, to build a bat house and put it on their property someplace. There's plenty of information on the website, and it's all free. So we look forward to possibly saving a life in Waterford Township or saving the life of a horse due to encephaline, and it's equine encephalitis. But hopefully our residents will go forward with that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm Matt Cushing from 14 Josie Lane, and I just wanted to comment on Mr. Kuhn's